Today's Tuesday, 26 August, 10:30 p.m. Viewers, hello and welcome. Presenting you the domestic and international news prepared for this session live from our headquarters in Asmara. I'm Hermel Lagermai, inviting you to join us on our next news broadcast. Let's start with the major headlines. Training to preschool teachers. Commendable water and soil conservation activity. Russia's Lavrov accuses West and Zelensky of blocking Ukraine peace talk. And Putin to spend 4 days in China next week. In your domestic and brief, the Ministry of Education, in collaboration with partners, is providing training to 1,106 preschool teachers, 95% of whom are women from the regions of Ansaba, Gashbarka, Northern Red Sea, and Central. The training is being conducted at Hamel Malo College of Agriculture. Mr. David Kflesus, member of the Human Resources Development Department at the Ministry of Education and coordinator of the program, said that the objective of the training is to expand preschools and improve the teaching-learning process in the schools. The trainees include women whose educational backgrounds range from grade 8 to college education, as well as 300 female members of the 37th round of the national service, indicating that teaching, especially preschool teaching, requires special talent. Mr. Dawit called on the trainees to properly apply the knowledge and skills they acquire in their future work. Ambassador Abdullah Musa, governor of the Ansaba region, underlined the significance of the government's investment in human resources development and called on the trainees to live up to expectations. He also expressed the readiness of the regional administration to play its due part in the development of the sector. Mr. Mehret Abbahlibi, representative of the Forestry and Wildlife Authority, reported that commendable water and soil conservation activities carried out in collaboration with the public, students, and the members of the defense forces are underway in Berwek subzone in the central region. Mr. Mehret Ab stated that since the popular campaign began in March, 225 hectares of terraces have been constructed and 272,592 tree seedlings have been planted in 21 villages of the subzone. He also noted that studies conducted beforehand in cooperation with local administrators significantly contributed to the successful implementation of the program. According to Mr. Mehretab, of the 272,592 tree seedlings planted, 166,914 were planted by the community, 40,678 through the Student Summer Work Program, 37,000 by individuals, and 28,000 by members of the Defense Forces. Mr. Kfleski Kflamariam, head of Economic Department, on his part, said that about 5,000 tree seedlings have been planted alongside the roads linking Qushatu with Za'ada Christian and Za'ada Christian with Adi Bidal and Adi Gabru. Dear viewers, do stay tuned for our international news right after the short break. Welcome back. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov accused Western nations and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky of obstructing peace talks on Ukraine, according to Russian media report. Lavrov said Western countries are just looking for an excuse to prevent negotiations. He added that Zelensky is acting stubborn and demanding an immediate meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Lavrov said European countries were trying to undermine the progress made by President Vladimir Putin and US President Donald Trump. Trump met with Putin in Alaska for talks, though no deal was reached. The US President also met with Zelensky and European leaders yesterday in Washington. The Russian president is expected to meet with his Chinese counterpart and take part in an SCO summit. Russian President Vladimir Putin will embark on a 4-day trip to China next week for talks with President Xi Jinping, Russian media reported. Putin is also reportedly expected to attend a summit of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization during the trip, which will include large-scale talks between broader delegations. Moreover, they are expected to discuss on regional and global issues, According to reports, the security, economical, military and diplomatic ties between Russia and China is getting stronger from time to time. Dear viewers, we are done with the news prepared for this session, and now it's time for a quick recap of the major headlines. Training to preschool teachers. Commendable water and soil conservation activity. Russia's Lavrov accuses West and Zelensky of blocking Ukraine peace talk. And Putin to spend 4 days in China next week. Ladies and gentlemen, that was all for tonight. Thank you for having us and have a blessed one.